Okay, student, recording is started. So yeah, it's class of professional practice law and ethics. I think it's lecture number 5. So in the last class, we have discussed about consultant, right? The role of consultant, which is governed by CEAI. Okay, so there are different stages: pre-project stage, project stage, and post-project stage, isn't it? So likewise, today we'll discuss about a different role, okay, different position in a construction work, that is a contractor. Okay, so today we'll discuss about the role of contractor governed by the contract and regulatory act and standards. I think you've already heard this term contractor so many times in your life. Okay, so yeah, I will just we're going to discuss about contractor and the work that or work responsibility for contractor that he should follow in during a construction. Okay, so let's share my screen first. So it's a very small topic. I have given only collected only small information for you for contractor, not so many things. Okay, since it is a first class or first introduction to contractor. Fine. So is my screen is visible? Is it visible? Okay. So yeah, the topic name is role of contractor. Okay, so before that, let's discuss about what do you mean by contractor. Okay, so in general definition, so if I tell you the general definition of contractor, I'm not talking about specifically engineering. In a general, so a general contractor is a manager or possibly also a tradesman, okay, that is employed by a client. Okay, that means suppose you are a client. That means if you want to construct something, if I'm talking about a civil engineering work, if you want to construct something in a particular lane owned by you or somebody else, then you can also hire some specialist, or you can also hire some specialist in some particular area like construction or manufacturing or machinery. So you can give contract to particular specialist group or agent. Okay, so they are termed as contractor. Okay, so in general, so general contractor is a manager or possibly a tradesman that is employed by a client, usually upon the advice of projects architect or engineers. Okay, so obviously you are also going to hire architect or engineers. So as per their advice, also they can also advise you to hire a contractor who will be a specialist in a particular zone or genre. A general contractor is responsible for the overall coordination of the project. Of course, very simple statement, nothing to explain here. A general contractor is responsible for overall coordination of the project. A general contractor must first assess the project specific documents. Project specific documents like what? You can also propose like bid or proposal, tender documents. Okay, so these things already discussed in the previous classes. So for more information, you can also go through Google. You just type tender documents, you can type proposal. Okay, you can also type bid. Okay, so you will get basics idea about what is bid, what is proposal, what is tender document. Okay, so it's all related to a um, official documents. Okay, so it's an official document related to a particular job. Okay, which is it's a deal. Actually, it's a deal between two party, one client and a service provider. Fine. In the case of renovation also, a site visit is required to get a better understanding of a project. That means it's a general work that contractor should do. You should go to the site. Sorry, let me switch off my. Okay. In the case of renovation, a site visit is required to get a better understanding of the project. That means if you're uh, civil engineering contractor, that means you have to visit the site, you have to get the overall view of the particular land, what kind of building going to be proposed, everything. Fine. So depending on the project delivery method, the contractor will submit a fixed price proposal or bid, cost uh, cost plus prices or an estimate. That means a contractor will propose a estimate. That means how much cost should be needed for a particular job that he was hired or he is hired by a client. Okay, well, before estimating that cost, okay, before estimating the cost, he should visit the site. He should go through the every detail of the construction that is going to be proposed in a particular land. Okay, so yeah, it's his responsibility. A contractor must give a overall a rough or almost accurate estimation of a particular work. Yeah, a general contractor consider the cost of home office overhead, general condition, materials, equipments, as well as the cost of labor to provide the owner with a price for the project. That means during the fixing the estimation or during the preparing the report for cost estimation, he should consider every detail or every aspect of a particular work related to a construction. Not only a construction work, also related to a material, from where it will be collected, how it will be transferred or transported. Okay, and yeah, how the equipment should be handled, or cost of the labor, how to manage the labor, every aspect which actually related to. Okay, somebody is waiting in the lobby. Wait. Okay, so every aspect related to cost, all these details must be considered by the contractor while deciding a cost estimation. Okay, or a proposal. Okay, so it's a general definition or general responsibility of particular contractor. I think you have got the basics idea about contractor. I think you all good. You have the basic idea about that. Okay. So yeah, there's especially I just want to mention here the responsibility. Okay. So responsibility of a contractor. That means a very important term you should follow. That means a general contractor is responsible for providing all the materials, labor, equipment, such as engineering vehicles or tools, services necessary for construction of the project. So here basically we are talking about the civil engineering contractor, okay, which actually dealing with a construction work in a particular land. So being a contractor, you should be responsible for management of material as well as management of the labor. Okay, when I say material, it also included the all the um material that must be used for the construction of the work. Like you should know, like cement, aggregate, okay, art fill, and reinforcement rod. Okay, along with that, all the other equipments, the necessary equipment that required for the construction work. Also, the labor management. It's a very important term, labor management. This is the most important term and the most important responsibility of a particular contractor, how to manage the labor. And yeah, all the other necessary services for the construction work, okay, of the project. A general contractor often hires specialized subcontractor to perform all the options, sorry, to perform all the portions of the construction work. Now, a particular contractor, he can also hire a subcontractor. Okay, like if I'm a contractor, if I don't have any um, equipment support in my own company, so I can forward, I can also approach to the subcontractor, like subcontractor for equipment, subcontractor for labor, subcontractor for other materials like cement, sand, aggregate, whatever. So you can also, as a contractor, you can also approach the subcontractor, but ultimately the responsibility to manage the subcontractor is upon a main contractor. Okay, a general contractor often hires specialized subcontractor to perform all or portions of the construction work. When using subcontractors, a general contractor is responsible for the quality of all the works performed by any or all of the hires. That means the main thing is where that you have the option to, as a contractor, you have option to go for assigning a new subcontractor, but ultimately it's your responsibility for the whole project. That will you can also uh, take a look, or you can have to regulate or maintain the quality of the work that performed by the subcontractor. Okay, ultimately the client is trust the client, you are responsible for the work, and the client, fine, a client will ask you, not the subcontractor. That is the main thing. Okay. So yeah, a general contractor, a general contractor responsibilities may include, so here are some list of some um, basics responsibility. A general contractor responsibilities may include applying for buildings permits, advertising, advising the person they are hired by, securing the property, providing temporary utilities on site, managing personnel on site, providing site surveying and engineering, disposing or recycle of construction waste, monitoring schedules and cash flow, and maintaining accurate records. So yeah, here are some technical term that is mentioned here, which are you can also term as a responsibility of a general contractor. So building permit means what? Suppose you are going for a construction of a residential building, okay, or commercial building in a particular land which is owned by you. So yeah, you can also approach a contractor for availing a permission from the government. Okay, as a as a lame person, you may not know the official procedure. Okay, you may not know the official procedure of how to get the permission for a particular um, construction, whether it is commercial or residential. So you can also approach a contractor which have an experience of granting the or taking the permits, or that means the permission from the government. Okay, so you can also hire a contractor for getting the permission from the government. Okay, or you can also a contractor can advise a client how the construction work will go in future, when it will be completed. Every details will be given by the contractor to the client. Securing the property means during the construction or post construction work or after construction period also, some temporary construction may be needed in the land where you're going to construct, suppose for um, keeping the equipments, okay, and or keeping the materials, or you know for the accommodation of the labor. Okay, so you can also you should go for constructing that temporary utilities. Okay, managing the personnel on site, that means, as I already told you, the contractor is a prime of the particular project. He will also work as a manager or site manager, whatever you say. Okay, you have to manage every aspect of a particular work going on in a particular site. Okay, and providing a site surveying and engineering, all this engineering work must be done by the contractor. And in especially some deposition and recycle of the construction waste also be needed. Suppose there is a pre-construction is already there in the land, you go for demolition of that particular construction. Okay, you can go for, suppose you have gone for destroying the construction of previously constructed building which is suppose old. Okay, now how to manage that disposal, or debris of the construction work or construction material, that you should be responsible for that, for managing the construction waste. And also most important, the controlling the cash flow. Okay, that means since you are controlling the every aspect of your, as a contractor, if you are uh, controlling all aspect of particular work going on a particular land, you are also responsible for the cash flow. That means how the fund is utilized in construction work, because you are given a particular amount of money. Okay, the fund will be a fixed fund. Okay, you should not uh, go beyond that particular pre-decided uh, fund. So that means you have to go for regular or uh, a regular check of particular cash flow. Okay, and also you have to maintain some all the documents. That means maintaining a accurate record. That means every day wise or weekly, you have to go for updating your data in a computer or soft copy or in a hard copy. You have to maintain your all the details, so that at the end you can go for a cross check, or you can also monitor the how the construction work is going on, how the cash flow is, cash is, investing in a particular work. So overall, a contractor is a main responsible for a um, smooth conduction of a particular construction in a particular land. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the all about different general talk on contractor, a very different responsibility of contractor. Yeah, so this is the very few, very small thing that I want to discuss here. So any doubt till now? So yeah, contractor is very simple to understand. Just the basics idea I just want to give you about the contractor. In coming days or coming different semester, you will have a different more in detail idea. Okay. So since it's a first introduction to contractor, I don't want to give you so much information about that. Am I clear? Is there anything that I should repeat, or if you are understood, then I can stop my sharing. Okay. So I'll just stop my sharing now. Hold on. So here, with this class, we'll end the first phase of the first module, that is professional practice. Next class, we'll start ethics. Okay, professional ethics. How ethics will, what is the meaning of the ethics? How you carry ethics within your life. Okay, to understand the ethic, to understand the moral values. So we're going to discuss about that. So yeah, under ethics, only three classes are there. So after three classes, so we'll be completed our first module. Okay. So from my side, it is almost 50% of the from my side. Okay, from my side, if almost 50% of the course is completed for professional practice law and ethics. Okay. So yeah, I'll just close my recording now. Okay. Wait.